I do hope you find this one informative.
Bridgerton Season 2 is returning on March 25th. So while we anxiously wait, we bring you the latest gossip concerning the lords and ladies' real-life romances. We shall uncover whether Phoebe Dynevor's dating life is as spirited as Lady Daphne's. We also come bearing news about Regé-Jean Page's love life, see if Jonathan Bailey has been spotted promenading with a special someone, and meet sex education star Simone Ashley in the role of Lord Anthony's new love interest. Phoebe Dynevor as Daphne Bridgerton. Daphne and the Duke's relationship was nothing short of turbulent. In real life, we're glad to report that Dynevor's dating life seems much calmer. From what we could gather, the 26-year-old star is newly single. Dynevor and the Saturday Night Live comedian Pete Davidson used to date, but it only lasted about 5 months and the couple called it quits sometime last year. Neither Phoebe nor Pete have commented on the reason for the split, however it's speculated that their shooting schedules and the distance between them played a part. Davidson lives and works in New York, while Dynevor lives and works in England, so it's a classic example of long distance gone wrong. Right now though, Phoebe's probably focusing on her career. In addition to filming for Bridgerton Season 2, Dynevor made her feature film debut in The Colour Room last year. Before we converse about Claudia Jessie's bohemian boat boy, allow me to digress. Only some of us have made peace with the fact that Regé-Jean Page is possibly not returning to Season 2, but surely all of us are burning to know more about his love life. Regé-Jean Page as the Duke of Hastings. The 34-year-old actor is single, but looking for love. He previously revealed his romantic side in an interview. A big part of the romance genre for me is in discovering what true attractiveness is, and how do you get to recognize it despite all of the bright lights in the way. Page prefers to keep his life private, but was unofficially linked to British actor and singer Antonia Thomas a few years ago. They co-starred in Survivor and were spotted together at the film's opening night and a few other red carpet events. In other news, Regé-Jean nearly broke the internet with this shirtless photo. Many fans went weak at the knees. No wonder he was listed among the top contenders for the James Bond role. As for what 2022 holds professionally, Page has wrapped filming on The Grey Man alongside the likes of Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans. Expect its release later this summer. The actor is also set to star in 2 reboots. The first is Paramount Pictures' The Saint, the second an as-of-yet untitled Dungeons & Dragons film. You'll have to wait a little while for both. Without further ado, it's time to talk about the Tons' Nancy Drew and her bohemian boat boy. Claudia Jessie as Eloise Bridgerton. The 32-year-old brunette gained international recognition thanks to Bridgerton, and although you'd think she'd be on social media, that's not the case for Jessie. She doesn't care much for it, nor phones for that matter. In real life, Claudia credits her faith for helping her pursue acting, as it taught her to cope with panic attacks and extreme anxiety. I can be deeply sensitive, so Buddhism being the center of my life has given me the courage to go for the things I want without fear holding me back. As for her love life, Jessie has been with her boyfriend Joseph for about 8 years. All we know about the man in her life is that he's a sound engineer and he makes Claudia laugh. She met Joseph in a pub while drinking with her mother. She was a great wingman and told me to go and chat to the handsome young man, Jessie told You. Well, Claudia and Joseph have never looked back and even renovated a houseboat to drift up and down the Birmingham Canal together, hence the reason for calling him her boat boy. It's impossible to mention Eloise without thinking of Penelope, right? Nicola Coughlan as Penelope Featherington. Or just call her Lady Whistledown in the flesh. We expect things are going to get dramatic once the curious Eloise finally discovers the truth. That aside though, Penelope and Eloise's bond is even better off screen.
My best friend? Don't pan the camera on this. It's too sexy.
Showrunner Chris Van Dusen has dished that they call the pair Pen Eloise in the writing room. He also added that they immediately knew that was Penelope and Eloise after first seeing the two actresses, and Nicola herself has confirmed their real-life friendship. She's a Buddhist vegan who lives on a boat, and I love buying fancy handbags and watching reality TV, but we just clicked. So let's hear if 35-year-old Coughlan can relate to her character's unrequited love dilemma. The answer's yes. Yes, she totally can. I have definitely been that love-struck puppy. I've seen the boy I liked dancing with other girls, and it's heart-wrenching. As far as we can tell, Nicola is single or else dating someone in private. The closest we could find to a former romance is her friendship with the now 27-year-old Derry Girls co-star, Laurie Kinnear, Boston. It's completely unconfirmed though, and more likely just some innocent banter. 3 years ago, Coughlan revealed that Laurie was good and kind to her during a scary scene. She went on to say he was rubbing her back while she sobbed away from the camera. On top of that, Nicola shared this on-set photo of the pair after that scene. They're probably just great friends. Now enough with all the ladies. Who isn't curious about the Lords of Bridgerton? Starting with the youngest, whose relationship seems too sweet to be true. Luke Newton as Colin Bridgerton. The 28-year-old actor used to date his The Lodge co-star Sophie Simnett. But as of date, Newton is with stage actress Jade Davies, who by the way is the sister of West End star Amber Davies. There's not a lot of drama here, only love. The couple made it Instagram official in 2019 and have been smiling and singing together ever since. Clearly, Luke and Jade found a special kind of love, but can the same be said for the next giggly brother?
Help old Anthony.
Luke Thompson as Benedict Bridgerton. Unfortunately, we couldn't find the answer to our question because 33-year-old Thompson is oh so private. It doesn't help that he's not a fan of social media or giving interviews. Since we can't dish anything on his love life, it's worth knowing that he's a great piano player with an extensive background in theatre. He can also hold a tune without any difficulty. And he's not the only one. Right now, you simply must know more about the man behind Lord Anthony, right? Well, we're saving him and his new on-screen love interest for last. Cue shock and fainting. First on the agenda, we present to you Golda Rosheuvel as Queen Charlotte. The 52-year-old actress is as formidable in real life as on screen. Last year, Golda revealed that she's proud to be gay, female, and black. In fact, she feels most honored. Rosheuvel went on to praise Bridgerton for its inclusive casting. For a long time now, stories had been told by the privileged, and the time is now that the door is opened by people of color, black and brown people. Golda has been committed to her partner, writer and artist Cherie Muller for nearly a decade. As for her work life, Rosheuvel appeared in last year's hit film Dune. The next flamboyant character is set to return in season 2, and wait, we cannot. Adjoa Andoh as Lady Danbury. Like Rosheuvel, the 59-year-old actress has raved about the show's refreshingly diverse cast. Andoh also felt honored to play an older woman with gravity. My mum is going to be 80 soon and she does yoga every day. She goes on walks. There are lots of fabulous women who are post-retirement age and are still completely fabulous. As for her private life, Adjoa values her privacy, so we can't tell you too much. However, we do know that she's been happily married to Howard Cunnell, a novelist and academic, since 2001. She's also a mother of 3. Recently, Andoh appeared in season 2 of Netflix's The Witcher. She's also set to start filming on the streaming giant's Bridgerton spin-off, Queen Charlotte, where she'll play a younger Lady Danbury. Now for the fun parts. Season 2 will introduce us to many new characters, but today we're most interested in the Sharma family, who's adding another layer of diversity to the series. The Sharma matriarch will be portrayed by 45-year-old Shelley Conn, who's been married to actor Jonathan Kerrigan for 11 years. In turn, 25-year-old Charithra Chandran will play the youngest Sharma sister. As far as we can tell, she's currently single. Please do allow us to introduce you to Lord Anthony's new love interest, Simone Ashley as Kate Sharma. 26-year-old Simone has plenty of experience acting in raunchy scenes, having portrayed Olivia in Netflix's Sex Education. So we can't wait to see her in the role of Season 2's leading lady. In real life, we couldn't find any evidence that she's dating anyone right now. Ashley praised the whole cast for welcoming her with open arms, admitting that it's quite scary to join an already tight-knit cast as the newbie.
Just as a cast and crew, it's a bunch of really genuinely kind, lovely, down-to-earth people. We're all so supportive of one another.
Simone, one of People's Ones to Watch, opened up about how the cast spends their downtime together on the rare occasions that they get downtime. Between takes, Ashley found moments to have a laugh with co-stars like Jonathan Bailey, but she also revealed that Phoebe Dynevor was the one who really took her under her wing. She's so lovely. There was one week I was feeling quite stressed out about certain things, and she took me to a reformer Pilates class, and that was really nice. And now we find ourselves compelled to share the most interesting of news. Jonathan Bailey as Anthony Bridgerton. The 33-year-old theatre actor is gay in real life and doesn't see the problem with gay actors playing straight roles in TV and film or vice versa. As he rightly says, good actors can do anything, and there'll be amazing writers who are willing to write for everyone. We are endlessly relieved to hear that Bailey hasn't received any negative feedback about playing Anthony as a gay actor. So let's see what Bailey has in common with Anthony. Yes, the actor is also on a quest for love. Although Jonathan admitted that he's curious about the concept of an open relationship, he wants a long-term committed partnership. It doesn't look like he's found that yet, although he might just be private. However, an old Instagram post from 4 years ago has fans wondering. In the photo, Jonathan stands very close to an unnamed male friend, and both are positively radiating happiness. Many fans took it upon themselves to assume romance since Bailey didn't specify who this friend was. As soon as we learn more, rest assured we shall uncover it. Unfortunately, the end is upon us, but we do say there is more where this came from, like this video. Thanks for watching and stay awesome.